Hello everybody, just gotta make sure that everything's working properly, real quick. Alright, lovely. Everything is all working as intended, so, as you guys probably can tell, this is a stream celebrating Halloween. While in between the two different streams, I did spend the time to to enchant books and start enchanting some equipment. So what I did was I ended up just mining a ton, getting some more enchantments and enchanting some stuff. As you can see, just got a couple things. Not too like fairly decent, but in terms of like all the other stuff, not that insane. Due to the stream, just due to me having extra time after I ended the stream. I don't know if you guys remember, but the reason I ended the stream a little early was due to feeling very tired, and so I decided to take a small break between the two streams. So that's what. That's why I'm back. Just give me a second. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna go as well. Let me get a scissors. You guys forget to say something? You guys forget to say something? Sure. It's fine. Oh, what? That's fair, yeah. Happy Halloween. Sorry about that. I am back. Just had some people come by for trick or treating. I do apologize for that. Just give me a second. I have to quickly change audio because it's not going to my headset. Uh, okay, hopefully that should have everything working. No. Okay. Sorry. This might be a little scuffed. I just haven't. There we go. System default. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear stuff going on. So in the meantime, after I finished up with grinding some stuff, I also started working on a emerald farm. And so what these are these are super compact emerald wheat farms. So if you look in here, there's a single block of hydrated farmland, and the way this works is every single one of these dispensers are filled with bone meal that I get from the farm, or mostly filled. And the way this farm works is it takes advantage of how crops will break when they are not interacting with light, or when there's no light. And so this farm takes advantage of that, and then I can simply make just make it really really fast. That's the main point of this farm. I plan to do one farm for all four types of crops. So we have wheat, beetroot, carrots, and then potatoes. Hopefully, at least at some point, I want to have that. And yeah, so that's the whole plan for now. The server is currently open right now. I'm just waiting for some players to join, some other players to join. And then we can also start combining these bows. And the reason why we want to combine these bows is because we need them for the dropper. If you're not familiar with the recipe for a dropper, it requires one bow per, which makes it really annoying to craft due to that, because you can't stack bows, so you have to craft these one at a time. So if I were to try and craft a dispenser, I need a bow for each one, which means I cannot quick craft like 100 of them to make for all of these. And since each one requires 3 bows, we need another, like, quite a few more. 3, 6, 9 more bows. And the annoying part is that they can't be damaged bows. Of course, they of course, Minecraft had to make it more difficult. It makes it require, a full durability bow, which is really difficult to get sometimes and very annoying as well. So my goal is to try and get just to try and farm for some more bows and slowly but surely start expanding this. As you can see, here's like the first farm's products. So we get a ton of wheat seeds, excuse me, sorry, and a ton of wheat as well. Unfortunately, due to this farm being using natural Minecraft mechanics, there's no way to use enchantments like Fortune on it. So every single crop is a 1-to-1 yield, which makes it a little less efficient than it could be, but it still definitely does work. If you aren't familiar, this is I did add some plugins onto the server to make it a little easier to get around. And the purpose of this is because this is similar to a previous server that I played on before it shut down due to inactivity from other players on the server. So I decided to try and remake as much of it as I could, and that's why we are here now. Is because I did go through the process of remaking the server, adding in all the different plugins and all of the stuff like that. As for the reason why, it was a server I enjoyed playing a lot. I had a lot of fun. I made a lot of friends, and I wanted to recreate the server as a way to kind of memorialize that to remember that I did play with these people, and that these people are great people who I enjoyed hanging out with a lot. In the future, I do hope that I can have more people join the server. Especially those who I know from where I currently am, which is a college. So my whole goal here is to try and just kind of have fun with friends and stuff like that. And then I have just enough dispensers. 7, 8, 9. And then what I need now is I need so I have a bucket. I just need a bucket of water, and I need nether quartz. And I don't think I have any more nether quartz, but we can check just to make sure. So if we check here, okay, so there's no nether quartz in there. In here is also no nether quartz. What I could do is I could build a nether portal down here, actually, so that I can get some a little easier. So yeah. I'm going to go get started on working on all that. In the meantime, I do hope that you all enjoy. And if you guys are interested, feel free to message me using the chat, and I will do my best to respond. If you guys don't know, what's something interesting about Minecraft is they have a oh yeah, is that right now they have a, what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on it. They have mob spawning with interestingly enough pumpkins on their heads, and the point of this is to show is for Halloween. This is the only time these mobs will spawn. Some mobs that do this are mobs like the zombie, the skeleton, and other undead mobs like that. So it makes them a little more dangerous because they can survive in the daylight, which they normally can't do. But it is still very interesting, very fun. It'll still be very fun to be able to check them out. At least this is what normally happens on Halloween. Maybe they changed it. I'm not entirely certain though, but I do hope to be able to find some, and I hope to maybe capture them into boats. And the reason why is just because I want to be able to. I don't know why my mouse was scrolling. That was interesting. I do apologize for stream lag. My computer is not very happy with me right now. due to stuff like homework and me needing to use my computer constantly all day. My computer is not very happy about it. I hope it doesn't affect the stream quality too much. But if it does, I am really sorry about it. Let me see where the stream is compared to the. Okay, so you guys, so it's very far behind, which is very unfortunate. Um, Let me just try to check. Okay, well, I'll just rely on my phone next to me to help me with determining how far along the stream is, comparably. I apologize for the lag a lot. I'm very sorry about that. I can also try restarting my computer, see if that might help. But I doubt it because I did just boot up my computer recently. So I am doing the best I can, and I apologize. Alright, let's go get some nether quartz real quick. Let's see, what trades do you have, my friend? Okay, so I bought out all your trades then. Okay, never mind. And now we're gonna have to go to the nether, and we're gonna try to look for nether quartz. Some other players joined. And you can also start finding this bow. Oh, hey Catman. Alright, let's just quickly. Alright, so we got a little bit. And now we just got to carefully build over. And something nice is that one of the enchantments on my pickaxe, telekinesis, makes it so that I don't have to actually go near the mob. Okay, there we go. Handled him. Okay, great. Looks like we got most of the nether core. We should have gotten all the nether cores I need for now. And so I'm just gonna head back. I might end up having to restart the stream just for sake of of viewing quality. If I do, I apologize. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to the spawner, and we can use the nether quartz we just gathered. Spawner, oops. And we can use this to craft some observers. And the point of the observers will be to, for the different machines here. I also need to put water buckets and dirt blocks. So we need 3 dirt blocks and some water. That shouldn't be too bad. I'm actually going to quickly harvest all this. And then we can go over here and do the same over here. And now we have a ton of extra sugar cane. And let's go to base. And we can get some more stuff that we're missing. So one of the main things we're missing is dirt right now. Then there is the redstone that I'm missing. Looks like I am almost out of redstone, which is very interesting. I thought I had more of it, considering that redstone isn't too rare of an ore. Oh, actually, let's go look around and see if there are any mobs that are spawning right now that are the correct mob that I'm looking for. So, which is the one with the special head, with the pumpkin on their head. If I can find some of those, that'd be really cool because they are fairly rare, as they only spawn during the Halloween. However, as I am looking, it does not appear that there are any. This looks like this is Catman's area. Looks like there are no, like they might have removed it. Huh, that's unfortunate. All right. Okay, well, that's very unfortunate that that it looks like that the mobs do not spawn with the pumpkin on their head anymore. I don't know if that was something that got removed or because I'm very certain I'm very certain it was around a while ago. I just don't know why it isn't occurring now. So I guess we can sleep, and then we can go about the process of getting some more redstone. Which the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to the spawner, and then because I've already started digging this tunnel here, I can just start digging it out more and more. So we'll dig out through this way to see how much we can get. Let's go. Place some torches down so we can find a way around. There's some redstone. Okay, let's quickly grab this iron first, and then we can grab some redstone here. So that was all of it, unfortunately. So we're just gonna keep exploring to look to see if we can find more. And hopefully we can. Some diamonds right there. Oh, I messed up. Okay. It's fine. At least we didn't lose these. There we go. We are getting very lucky right now. Wow. That does not look very safe. So I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to the spawner. And when I'm back here, I can start making the observers. I'm missing cobblestone. Okay. So it needs to be only cobblestone. It can't be deep slate, which is a little frustrating, considering that where I am right now, cobblestone can't spawn. But if we go up to base, we can get some from here. Luckily enough. We need 3 of these. There we go. We got 3. Let's go to the spawner. We can put down all these, well, let's first put in the dirt. And then we can put in the water. And then we can put in all the rest of it. Let's get some water. Actually, what I could do is I could just make an infinite water source, actually. That would probably be a lot easier. Let's see. So what I'm thinking about doing is I might make a pond, actually, inside it down here. I think this is as much as I need to grow for those, but you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Let's just get some water from the pond up here. Because I have one built up here, might as well use it, right? So we can drop this in here. And then we can do, actually, what we could do is we could actually build an infinite water source underneath all these chests. For now. So we'll put one water there, and then we can steal a water bucket from here, temporarily, to drop here, grab the middle block, and put it back. And then we can now grab the water here and start filling these up. 1, 2, 3. Dispenser here. Actually, hold on. I need to know. There is a redstone behind it. Okay. But that one doesn't have anything behind it, I don't think. So we can drop off that there. Put, oh, that's the wrong one. Oopsies. You go up here, actually. Just facing upwards. There we go. And then there. We'll install the first one in, and then we'll move on to the next ones. There we go. And then the last one is going to be this dispenser here with an observer. With an observer on top facing upwards like that. And then we need to put in you and you. Okay. And then we need to put an observer, or drop a dispenser, sorry, a dispenser here and here. And then one last set of dispensers here and here. And then if we can, if using this stone hoe we have, we can till all 3 and we can, and all we need now is just a set of pistons, is just the 3 more pistons. For a piston, we need stone. We need stone, we need redstone, and we need, so we have just enough redstone. We have more than enough iron. We need more cobblestone. We need actual oak planks. So by going back here, we should be able to get a couple of planks. Of wooden planks, I should say. Sorry. And we have bamboo, which we can convert into sticks. And that's the main reason why I wanted a bamboo farm, is for this purpose. So 3. We can make a piston. We need more wood, and we need more cobblestone. And for cobblestone, what we can actually do is, I'm planning to build a quarry, actually, at some point. Where is a good question, and I haven't covered that idea for now. I'm just more or less wanting to try and find a spot where I can put all this. I do want to not put it too close to base. And I also want to use a Japanese theme for a base. And the reason why I choose the Japanese theme is because I think it'd be more fun. Hello to the people who just joined. I think people just joined. I'm not entirely certain. Hold on. That's not it. Settings. Okay, there we go. We got that back. So I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out why I didn't have a control panel, so I couldn't see information regarding my stream. I just figured out where to go to switch that, and I just did. So now it should be back on. I closed it before because it was causing me issues, but I think it would be better to have it than not. This is a good spot where I can get stone from, actually. So I do think maybe we might use that as part of for the quarry, but at the same time, I think it would be more efficient if we didn't have it. And the reason why I don't want to add it is because I don't want to use that as part of the quarry is due to what if I fell into it while digging, right? Whereas I would normally just be digging down. If I have a cave or something that underneath it, I might fall and just die. And that's not exactly something good. Definitely not OSHA compliant. Let's quickly look to see. Okay, there is more cobblestone. I didn't have to mine more. Good, thankfully. Just a second. Okay. Okay, sweet. Okay, I just had to quickly quickly make sure that the computer was telling me the data I needed. And we can sleep. Slash home spawner. Okay, and so these will act to, okay, sweet. That one works. It's a little laggy, but what's basically happening is you can see here, what's happening is it's basically creating light down inside of that area and then immediately taking it away. And the process that results in the farm being able to actually create basically insta-growing a plant and then instantly breaking it. And the reason why this is good is because by doing so, it will actually make sure that the plant cannot, the plant will be as efficient as possible, because it can't, the moment it's grown, it immediately breaks. And the moment it breaks, I can plant a new crop there. And that's why this one works so well. We do need more bones and we need more chests. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal off this tunnel here. I didn't bring any blocks. Seal the tunnel off right here. So this is going to be the end for the tunnel for now. And if I need more room, I can expand. And that's my whole plan, is just to get all this working so that I don't have to worry about resources for a while. Unbreaking 3, prot 3, unbreaking 3. So I think I should enchant my chest plate first. And the reason I want to enchant the chest plate first is because, technically speaking, the chest plate has more durability than the rest of the armor. And so it would just be better to enchant the chest plate for that purpose. We also do need more storage, both down here and on the surf and in my base. So what I plan to do is I plan to take all of this sugarcane, turn it into paper, and then sell it to a villager. I also plan to... we could also make a wood farm down here using bamboo, which is if you don't know, bamboo is the fastest growing plant in Minecraft, technically speaking. And the way this plant works is it grows so fast because it's in relation to it's similar to real life, where bamboo is a very fast plant that grows. So I plan to use that because of the new bamboo wood block, and it would overall just make it a little... I almost accidentally made a ton of iron pans, which I wouldn't need, which would have been very unfortunate to make. Okay, there's a librarian here. You have mending. Okay, good. You are not the villager I want. There you are. Okay. And so what I plan to do is I plan to use all of this to buy a ton of bread, and what I'm going to do is just going to throw it to the villagers, and these villagers will then be able to take it and use it to breed. So that's the whole purpose for all of this. It could definitely have been made more efficient, but in overall, it works very well for what I need from it. So I am perfectly content with what I have. Let's get some lanterns, and hopefully you will level up. Lovely, you leveled up. Withering 1, not bad. The main trade from this guy is mending here. So hopefully I will get a really good villager from that. And then the nice thing about this farmer villager is because it's selling apples now, we can actually make golden apples fairly easily so we can cure villagers. And the thing about curing villagers is they lower the prices of trades, which makes it very profitable, especially if you have a lot of resources that you want to trade, or even only a few. And what we can do with that is by using that, we can cut down on what we need to actually get emeralds. So in other words, we get more emeralds for the same amount of stuff, excluding having to wait for restocking, of course, because restocking takes quite a while with villagers. But if we can ignore that time, we can increase the amount of emeralds we gain, which is very convenient. Let's quickly add all of these to these chests. Add the seeds to that, and then if we can get some more wood. So we need the bamboo, which are, where is here before? Here it is. So we have a stack of bamboo, and what I plan to do with that is I plan to just plant it all. It looks like I might have harvested it all last time after I finished up. So this time I'm just going to plant it and try to keep it there. We could definitely use the top of the villager breeder for this purpose. So we're just going to plant a couple rows of bamboo up here. And you can see bamboo grows very fast. This one I literally just planted and it's already grown up a couple blocks. This isn't tick speed up. This is the default tick speed. So bamboo is very convenient for that purpose. So hopefully that'll also keep the iron golems away from it. But even if they don't, it's not too big of a loss. What I'm going to do now is, since I'm just waiting, I'm just going to harvest some wood real quick. And the purpose for this is, once again, to go back and build more chests. Okay, we can leave that to grow, and it will keep growing, hopefully, while I'm here. There we go. We got a ton of wood now. We can go back to the spawner, and we will start leaving these chests down. So we can leave a set of chests here, and then you can turn this into the potato chest. We can turn this to the carrot chest. And since this one is the only one that's currently mostly stocked up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the carrots to quickly restock it. So I can show you how all this works. So by turning it on, the machine works, and then we can immediately just start growing. And as you see, it's maybe a little laggy, and I apologize for that. But as we run this farm, we actually will get more and more carrots. So you can see I've been running it for a little bit, and I've already got over a stack when I started with only a few. So that's the true power of this farm, is that it can grow crops super quickly. So next we can grow some potatoes. Okay, we've grown a ton, and we actually got a poisonous potato from that. So this doesn't serve any value to us so far. Maybe sometime in the future we'll get a value for a poisonous potato, but for now it's basically useless. If there is a use for a poisonous potato, I am not aware of it. I would appreciate if somebody could tell me if there's the use for one. But in the meantime, they're just going to stay. I'll still consider them to be basically worthless to me. I think it's roughly about time where I should start working on building a base. As for the base design, I do want to kind of go for a more of like kind of an old-fashioned home, or more specifically like a Japanese style. I believe I mentioned this previously. Um, However, that might be a little difficult as of now due to not having the resources for it right now. What I could also do instead of leaving these here is to actually sink them into the walls. Like make a hallway and then make it so that this hallway contains the chests. The only issue is that, oh, there's redstone here, which I need still. But the only issue with doing this is that when I dig into the wall to put the chests in, I have to deal with caves. Yeah, I think it would look a lot better if we put the chests inside the walls here, and we could store the individual crops in their own chests. So like here would be only wheat, and we could pile up a couple chests and then put a wall here. And then after digging all this out, we can put this all in. And then I know it might look ugly for now, but my plan here is to eventually make each of these their own unique area. So here we might have only potatoes, right? And then next to it, and then we can also have carrots with it. So these are only the vegetables, or we could have the carrots over here or something, right? So my idea behind this is that each chest has a specific crop that is contained by it. So here maybe we put, how does this open? Okay, that's gonna bug me. So I'm just gonna flip it around so that the chests all open in the same direction. So I'll put only carrots in here. Let's hang a lantern here. And then we can put only potatoes in here. And so only potatoes here. And only poisonous potatoes in this one. So the point of this is to create basically a large farm where also everything is neatly stored away. Because organization is the hardest part about building anything, especially for me, as I usually do not end up very organized with all my builds. At some point, I also do want to turn every single wall and stuff to deep slate variants, so like cobble deep slate for the floors or something like that. I could definitely start doing that now, but as it's I guess I can just get started. Might as well. Let's first dig out a couple of these, and I think maybe turning it to like tiles or something would be nice. So we'll just go through here. Turn all viewable surfaces or just remove all viewable surface. And then we can turn this into something more fancy looking. I need an iron ingot. So let's grab one of those, and then we can craft a stonecutter. I think we can at least. Oh, it's stone, not cobblestone. Okay. So the way we can do that is we just simply place down 3. And with this pickaxe, we just mine it. And that will create stone for us. And then we can now create the stonecutter. So let's plop this down here, and then we can turn this cobble deep slate into deep slate tile stairs. And the point of this is just to create like a walkway. Ooh, actually, that doesn't look very good. Never mind. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's kind of a waste, but it's fine. We'll probably find a use for it at some point. Let's instead. Ooh, actually, wait, hold on. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks for this area for the walkway. We can use tile stairs like this, and then deep slate tile slabs to create an a area where you walk over. It looks nice. It's not, but what do you guys think about this? It'll probably take a bit for you guys to catch up to this point, but if you guys have any suggestions for flooring design, please let me know. I'm not very good at this. This is usually what I ask a teammate to do. I'm mostly in charge of just setting up farms and the like. 4, 5, and that should be enough. There we go. Three. So 3 more. There we go. And we can turn all of this into slabs. This actually looks pretty nice, honestly. Looks very nice, I would say. So now that we have the rough idea for the floor, I don't know if I want to continue this pattern in here, because that might not look as good. So what we could use is we could just use deep slate bricks, maybe. Yeah, let's try deep slate bricks. See how this looks. Not too bad. Not too bad. I do like it. The only thing I have an issue with is I'm going to have to turn all of the deep slate that I used into bricks, or something that looks at least a little more presentable than regular deep slate or something like that. Something else I could definitely do is I could use deep slate to actually create a infinite water source. And the way I would do that is I could hide the water source underneath a ton of other blocks, like so slabs and the like. And the way it would work is that because of how water is treated in Minecraft, or more specifically how certain blocks are treated, I can use that. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where was I? The way water is treated, I could use the slabs to create a floor, and inside, and then waterlog the slabs so that nobody could see the blocks there. Okay. Now we got to remove these. Um, Simply put, I just don't like going to the Nether, so I'm trying to. I don't want it. If I can find an alternate solution, I would prefer that over having to use other stuff. So we can just shoot. How do I do this? There we go. And then basically what what I'm saying is I just have to finish up. I want to finish up putting down some flooring tiles so that it looks at least a little nicer. For now, let's take down these walls. They don't look very nice. We could still we could just use the bricks. Though that doesn't look very nice. I think I might turn all the bricks down here to tiles, actually. Yeah, that might make it look a little bit better. Yeah, it would make it look a lot better probably, because it looks like all one piece, which I don't want it to look like. So we'll turn all of this into tiles. Not tile slabs, but tile blocks. Actually, no, we're going to turn this to slabs. We're going to use slabs instead. And the reason I want to use slabs instead of full blocks is so that when I place it, I only need to place half as many. So it's a quick and easy way to save on blocks. If you didn't know that, then I'm glad then this is a very useful little trick if you want to make the number of blocks you have last a little longer, or at least look like more. Because every single slab is one full block. Alternatively, I could also do the same pattern as over here, but my issue is that it might not look as good with the transition. The transition might not look as nice, so I'm not going to bother with that. I don't think it would fit the aesthetic I'm going for. So I'll just use full blocks. I'm thinking also about making a waterfall in the back, actually, to take advantage of the water down here, so that it has something. There's at least something to look at. And here it should be okay. So we just need to ooh, I could put another portal actually here instead. That would be a lot easier because then we can access the nether from here. I'm just gonna go help kill the hoglin real quick so that my friend can get out.
Yo. Do you really?
Okay. We are here now, and we can go through and quickly kill the hoglin. All right. Should be safe. The reason why I just got that achievement is because I didn't actually make a bucket to collect the obsidian and do a speedrunning strat for another portal. Instead, I sat there and mined obsidian instead for a while so that I could get enough resources. If you were there during the first stream, you would know how long that I did actually sit there for a while and dig it up. I believe it was on the stream, and that's why the nether portal is over there. I chose to not because I knew that I didn't like where it was due to the farm being very slow. So I knew that I was going to move it anyway, so I might as well put it in a spot where I know I am fairly confident I will not move it from, and so I chose to just use it. So I chose to bring it to surface for safety's sake. And another reason is so that other mobs that I don't want to get into there can't get in. So safety-wise, it's a lot better. Those are the main reasons why I chose to to use a surface side portal over a portal in the nether. So I'm going to go back to the spawner, and I'm actually going to now use these to craft more chests. Because we are still in dire need of some more. So let's make just a ton. Let's make another 4. And we can put them in here. So let's see. How are these oriented? They're oriented this way. There we go. So need 4 more and we should be all filled up. So in here we can leave. Let's actually quickly just run the farm for some beetroot. If potatoes, carrots, wheat.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. So we can put this up and then there we go. A ton more extra beetroot, ton of extra, and tons of other supplies. So we can go over here. We can put the beetroot in this chest, and we can put the seeds in this chest. And all this will now be organized, which is very convenient because it means that I know where everything is at all times. Because the main problem I have with setting up storage systems in rooms in bases like this is I never know where everything is. I usually end up needing a teammate to have who's organized it to tell me to know where they are. And usually I just end up asking, "Can you get me such and such?" So to rely on them less, I'm just setting up a quick storage room for that purpose. So let's mine this, and then we can replace it with this wall, and then here we're going to mine up all of this. Place this wall so that everything looks a little fancier. Besides, all of this is going to turn into deep slate walls anyways at some point. Deep slate bricks at some point. So it's better just to get it all done ahead of time. So now what we have to do is we have to do that for the rest of them, which isn't too bad. It'll only take a little bit of time. Because all that I gotta change is I gotta change all of the blocks that it's wired on. And right there. There we go. And then the last bit is right here. Need more bricks. And then we can replace all of this.
You gotta deal with it.
I know I could be more block efficient by using slabs in certain spots and instead of full blocks, but quite frankly, those areas are not entirely worth it. So and because I'm actually digging out this area as well, technically speaking, I'm always at a block positive no matter how many I remove. So it's just better to make it look at least a little nicer by going through the extra trouble and making it and using tiles in full blocks instead of slabs all the time. The only exceptions are these corner blocks here where I do want to keep them consistent because otherwise it would look interesting to say the least. So I'm just adding all of these. And done.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the floor is done. We
But
can
it's tough. Like I can see how that can be frustrating, like with
you do
just trying to
that.
communicate and stuff. Even where it's just
We
like,
can
how are you
use another
gonna
one.
like be able to like help her out or like help her see things differently? You know, if she doesn't say anything. You know.
And then we can build up here, here, dig out all this, put up some more walls. Huh? They changed the bat texture. How interesting. And then, well, please leave. Thank you. So, I'm innocent.
Yeah.
Let's just toss it over there for now. And then we can get a bucket of water from here. We can make a nicer looking oops, didn't mean to do that.
Thing. Well. Yeah.
And we can move it here. And then take a bucket.
Yeah. It's like it's only her pretty much.
And that should be good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal it. And the roof can be changed later on if needed, when needed. There we go. That actually looks really nice, honestly. I do like the look of this little fountain here. Up here, we can use stairs and other blocks like that. We're going to fill in these to make it look a little less like it is a water hazard. Or anything like that. So we can just cover it. Then over here, put the last block there.
Dang, so it's just like you're just sitting there.
We can grab that lava. And now hopefully,
Wow.
this should be all working. We do need more chests over here. Okay, so we can have one more large chest, and then we can grab this here, and we can get some more. Actually, let's add it to over here. Let's add the chests over here. Then we can add the poison potato in there. And finally, we just need... Do I have looting on this? I do not have looting on that. Okay. Looks like I need to get that. And then yeah, this looks fairly good so far. What we're gonna do is we're gonna install roofs for the chests, and so we can probably use polished.
Yeah.
So we can make 8. And 8. And then like so.
Yeah, that's why.
And do the same over here. And over here. So now we have little compartments for each chest. What I could do is I could actually turn these blocks up here into some, to make it look a little nicer, is turn them into some of the chiseled state of the block. So let's make a couple chiseled. 2, 3, 4. Then you need 5 and 6. Okay. Five, 6. There you go. Looks pretty good. I think, at least. And now we just need to. We can harvest them real quick. Let's quickly try to see if we can roll a looting on this sword. If I don't see guaranteed looting, I'm just going to go for enchanting armor instead. Might be a little bit better, more productive. Prot 3, that's pretty good. Bane of Arthropods, Fire Protection, and Fire Protection. All of it is not helpful, so we can just enchant that with Unbreaking. And the point of this is just to quickly and easily reroll enchantments. Knockback, not helpful. If anything, it would ruin it. Prot 4, that's good. Prot 4. So we'll enchant our leggings then next. And that's decent, but not the best it could be. But for now, I'll wear it. Because I need it pretty badly.
Sounds like a whole thing of communication.
This looks pretty good, I would say. I do like the look of this a lot.
Know, like it's ultimately
Carrots. Let's just. Okay. And now what we can do is if we can get a villager who buys carrots, wheat, or beetroots, or any of those items, we can make it a little more efficient by selling them that. And as for why we would want to do that, it's because if we were to sell these two villagers, we get emeralds, and that would fast track. I need to move that torch. Our progress in terms of resource gathering. That's gonna bug me, but I can, if anything, I can move the string duper or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
that does sound pretty rough.
something, I don't know.
Like,
We'll figure it out at some point. For now, I'm very happy with how this looks. So, yeah. For an hour, we've gotten a lot of progress. We got all of this done. We made it look nice. We decorated all of it. We are starting to get the storage system in here.
yeah.
Let's see. Where do you end? Right here. So,
Yeah.
is where it would be. Where do you end? Here we go. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
So all of this is now in line. And the reason why this is important is now we can use this as another section for individual stuff. Of course, we're going to try to keep everything clustered
Yeah.
together. So things that are related will stay together. Like, for example, the enchantment station and this. String duper and glowberries are for food. So we could definitely make a super smelter, but it's not entirely necessary as my pickaxe will do smelting as well. Something I would like to do is to see if I can roll a looting once again, but since there is
Yeah.
no decent enchantment, it's better just to, we can check to see actually. What do you have? Prot 4. Okay, yeah, so we're going to enchant the leggings for now. Yes, there are zombies out there, but I'm not too worried about them because I know that it's fairly safe, that it is safe in here because I have put torches literally everywhere.
Yeah,
Though, on second thought, I will add torches to important sections like here and here, here and here, and here. And then we can determine off of this what the size of the next room should be. So,
What up? Chilling, you know, oh.
3, 4, 4, 3. Okay.
So the solar already knows something.
We can make a storage room for most items in here as well, if need be, at some point in the future. It would make it very convenient because that way we have more space for stuff. Oh, nice diamonds. Let's take out another 3. The reason why I'm digging like this is to make sure that both these rooms stay symmetrical. Because I do plan to try and build them all equal to each other. Hopefully at some point I'm going to put some more, some string dupers in here, and then we can make a more profitable way to get some more emeralds. Alternatively, if we do it correctly, we can also make a slime farm. Or, actually no we can't, never mind. We don't have trial chambers in this version. That's right. We'll be able to make more efficient stuff, like emerald methods and things like that. Chest. Now we need. Excuse me, just a second.
Oh, thank I guess there's a lot of candy.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I have to say take a couple. I have to say take a couple and they don't. Oh well. Sorry about that. I'm also doing trick or treating at the same time for people on my who live near me. So at the same time as streaming, I'm also doing all of that at the same time, and I apologize for interruptions such as that in the future. Hello, I think somebody just joined. Hello to whoever did join. home base. No, home spawner. Is what I meant to type. Oops. Okay. Let's make some oak planks, and we can make a few more chests.
Damn, they gave you 7 ground.
Let's continue this floor design, I guess. That'll be enough for a decent amount. So let's just put these new floors in. And we can add some more tile slabs.
Okay. Thank you.
What?
All right.
Oh, just chilling.
We'll actually extend this out another block to make sure it looks so that I don't have extra materials like this extra tile slab. That would be annoying, so I'm just gonna extend it out real quick and then build this back.
What was he doing? So, how do you actually do it? Oh, you actually killed all of them.
Okay, so let's start organizing all of this out. So in here we have wheat seeds, beetroot. Okay. Overall, this looks fairly good. We're gonna have to move this chest. This is gonna be very annoying because it's just in the way. It's just really in the way, is all. So
Oh, my bad.
what I'm gonna do is I can make this a lot larger. I could make this a couple blocks larger, which would be very nice for getting more, but I don't think I will. Let's see. There we go. And then Something I could do definitely is I could, in the future, upgrade this by adding glass to it, and then add a bit of lava in the under part, and it would just make it look a little more fancy. Yeah. So as of now, this is where I gotten the whole base look, and then we can add some more bricks here. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. We're gonna have to fix that. Okay. You know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can just put it here and here, and no one will know, because this is a sealed up mob farm, so it's impossible for anybody to know that I messed up and broke that. As long as nobody says anything, we'll be okay. Oop, that's not what I want to make. Oh, that's why there was too many mobs in there. I was wondering why the skeletons were just dying suddenly. Okay. Let's see. Knockback. Oh, right. We want to enchant the leggings. Ooh, that's good. Fire aspect. Or I can't enchant that. Or I can't enchant that. Fire protection. Let's get fire aspect on the sword. Because there's a chance I could get looting as well, so that would be very convenient. Gosh dang it. And we can drop all that in there. And we also need to upgrade this bit to be the correct block, as well as over here. Luckily, it looks like there's not a lot of them. Give me a second. Anything you want to say? Okay, sorry. I was giving people free choice of what they wanted. So. I'm just grabbing random. I'm just grabbing at random what's in the bag. What is? Oh, your environment made that.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. Happy Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't been checking the chat. Hello. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, this is not convenient. I realize now that this is a blunder in that I cannot easily access the mod farm. So I'm going to tear up these, convert this to a stair going that way, and move all of these up a block. So now, when I kill them, all the drops can reach my inventory without too much trouble. I am out of space. Let's just dump this cobble beef slate in there. There go. And we can make some deep slate bricks. Let's just make a stack. And then when we go in here, there we go. We can dig this up, put this here. And the nice thing is, because I had to fight them earlier, they actually will instantly die on impact. So I don't have to worry about them trying to escape. Let's add torches here, and we can add a lantern hanging from right here. And that's it should be a fairly nice enchantment setup. Everything looks to be working properly, so that's good. I'm glad that that's all working. And I tried it. That's pretty funny. uh, we could convert this to tile. No, brick would look nicer. There we go. And the reason why we want to use that there is just so that it's a little easier when they fall. It's just to make it look a little nicer for when they fall. And then we can turn all these into bricks. And this will just help with making it look a little nicer. That's really the whole reason a lot of this is being done, is just aesthetic choices. Uh-oh. That wasn't meant to happen. There we go. And then take out this wall, chunk of the wall, dig all this up, dig these down here. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with how to make a string duper, so although it is a string duper, it's not the best one that I could have made, but it does alright. So, sharp 4, fire aspect, that's kind of worthless. We have blast protection, unbreaking 3. Even if it's not looting, sharpness, anything with looting is, I would consider a win at this rate. Looting 3 is preferable though, because maximum drops rate that way. And the reason why I want living 3 is simply because um, let's finish up this, and we just need a little more. That was not what I wanted to put there. That's it. That is. And I want you to go there, and I want to harvest all of this. And then we can change this to be a door in the future. So the reason why I'm thinking about putting a door there is so that I can simply just walk, I can close it and mobs can't go in, or at least I don't walk in by accident. Let's just make all of it. There we go. Stack of bricks. Let's make this look a little nicer. We can turn this into a tile, D-site tile, and then we just need to put, and then we can replace this with a bricks slab. And finally, a door. And this way, when we build the actual base, there's enough, we have the correct number of doors instead of the one extra one that Minecraft seems to think we want. Ooh, an enchanted bow. Oh, it's so good in durability. Oh, it's only on breaking 1 though, so it's not great, but it's got nearly full durability, which surprises me because most skeleton bows do not have that much durability. I mean, it looks pretty good to me, but I need to just do a couple extra small little edits, like turning all of this to brick. There we go. And that just adds to the look of it.
Wow. Wow. Getting it.
And then what we need are just a little bit more carrots, maybe, so that I could get some more materials. So it's pretty good for materials and food and stuff like that. And we're really just kind of sitting around waiting for more skeletons to spawn. Um, and the reason why I prefer not decorating until later on is, ooh, that's good. That's just not what I need.
Focus down.
Uh, so basically, what this sword will do is it will, I believe, stun players, which means they don't get to use mouse inputs or any keyboard inputs or anything like that, and also will poison them. So that's just easy damage over time. And the reason why I'm saying this is good is because the fact that I can stun a player and then deal damage over time. Sorry, I don't have speech to text, and seems Catman is unable to call. So I'm having to. So whenever I'm quiet, I'm just focusing on what I'm trying to type. I'm not able to multitask and type and talk. So unfortunately, whenever I'm chatting with Kat, I have to stop talking. Uh, so I'm sorry about that. If you wanted to hear me talking while while I'm messaging, unfortunately that's not possible for me. So I apologize if that was something that you wanted to hear. Let's see what the helmet will give me. Prot 4 or Sharp 4. I think Prot 4 would be better. So we'll enchant the helmet. We could definitely turn this into a storage room. Good. And then we can leave. Okay, and then we can dig out. This, and the point of this is to create a storage room, because that's what I'm missing right now. A spot to store all the resources I gathered. So we'll leave some torches there.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Bro, how did that not hit?
There we go, and let's just keep going.
You're gonna take up
Okay, so we got a ton of.
That's you. Yeah, right. Yo, okay.
And should be all the items I need to put down there now. Let's drop these off. Don't need those. Let's do dust. Lava. Should be about everything I need. So home spawner. And then, so now we teleport there, which is nice. So it's a lot cleaner. Okay. And then we are basically out of sticks, so we have no way to make more emeralds right now from him. But you have a really good diamond pickaxe, actually, like really, really good. I was not expecting that good. Kinship. I don't have kinship. On mine. Oh, I do have kinship on mine. It's not entirely useful to me though right now, so I'll just take regular emeralds. If you could, please, thank you. And then, let's store these away down here. We'll grab some more sugarcane, and we can create, and we can get some more paper. And then we should have every single villager that we majorly need for now. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go down to spawner, and then we can farm a little more. My inventory is also now mostly empty, which is very convenient. And we need more. We need chests now. So, I don't really know how to do that. How to go about this. Let's just farm a couple of potatoes real quick. And we can put these away into the potatoes chest. Just right here. And those we can use for breeding animals or stuff like that. So this armor isn't great, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna try to, at some point, eventually improve it. But for now, it will hold me over while I try to get some better enchantments or resources, technically speaking. Looks pretty good. Okay. And then we can go back to base and get some more stuff.